Recording. Cool.
Roxy!
I'm so nervous. Just
Why
kidding.
are you nervous?
I'm not. I'm just exhausted.
All
Long
right.
day.
Welcome
Long
back
day.
to episode 3 of So Good Vibes. What we got today?
We got Vitacaine.
All right.
Supporting our local businesses. We both decided to be healthy today. I actually almost wanted a cake, but you convinced me that we shouldn't eat so much sweets.
Yeah.
So fruits are good.
Stop eating too much sweets.
Your girl loves sweets and food.
ASMR.
Mm.
What are we going to talk about today?
I think where we left off last time, we wanted to dive deeper into our mental health. And I know mental health awareness is coming up.
It's next
So
month.
let's just get started.
Yeah, let's talk about that and maybe just a quick life update individually.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's been a very busy March. Also, this recording of this podcast and video series is very delayed, but we're planning to just shoot and post tonight. So everyone stay tuned. March. Whoa, it went by so fast.
It really did.
We're in April, huh?
Yeah, we're in April now. Did we post it last month for March?
We did.
Okay,
I believe we did.
So this is the video for April. For me, life has been good. Work has been busy with real estate and designs. I always have fun with that. Having great conversations. And other than that, I just, on my free time, we recently went to Christina's baby shower. I always try to make family events when we can, most of the time, actually. And I try to keep up with my workouts with my accountability group. Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
You guys are really on top of the workout.
Yeah, we are. And then the accountability is if you don't make your goals for the week, you owe us $100. So that keeps some people accountable.
Yeah. I should start working out in that group then.
Automatic L. Just kidding. What about you? What's been new with you?
What's been new? I feel like, let's see where we left off.
Scared, like taking these.
Oh, the blueberries.
Yeah.
In the fall. If there's a mess in this room, it was Andrew, not me.
It wasn't me. What's up with you?
Oh, I don't know. I feel like everything just happened so fast. I'm just trying to think back. March. My daughter turned 6 years old. I'm like, whoa, whole adult. Maybe I'll share more stories about that if you guys want to hear more.
She's not an adult.
She has an adult personality sometimes. Yeah. I'll share more stories.
Because she only eats bread?
She's a carb girl. She's me. We eat carbs. A lot of carbs.
Okay. So she turned 6.
That happened. Work has just been getting more busy. Of course, it's like just trying to do everything at once, juggling everything. But I think I'm doing well. You're very helpful in helping with some workload as well.
I'm the executive assistant to her, and then she's my executive assistant.
Yeah, we switch off. It's good. It's been really good.
She doesn't pay me. I don't pay her. We pay each other with food.
That's all we need. Good food, good fuel, and just to work harder. Like if we want to eat good, we gotta work extra hard.
Oh yeah.
If we want to eat better, we'll work super duper hard. Our sleep schedule has been bad, but working on it.
Yeah. And you've been coming to the gym with me more often, right?
Like twice a week instead of once.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Good job.
Thanks. been getting stronger physically and mentally.
Good.
Uh, I'm like, I don't want to eat and talk at the same time. It's kind of rude, but
I
just
just
gonna have to
been
do it.
focusing on not dropping stuff.
I don't know. Right, drop it in my mouth. um, yeah,
Mental
but
health.
I think life has been good.
Mm-hmm.
We've just been doing a lot of, morning gratitudes,
We always do that. Almost every day.
daily gratitudes, and prayers, and just holding each other accountable for what our work days and schedule is so we can meet our goals quicker.
Yeah, so
And
it's
but today has been good, like extra good. We had a showing and we had a listing appointment, and everything is really good. Like a lot of great news. I don't want to share too much yet because you know it's all coming soon.
and
So
then
stay tuned.
for the morning gratitude, what we do is if we're not together, we'll send each other like voice messages. It's some stuff that you're grateful for, and then we move on to affirmations. For example, like I'll be like, I am strong, I am brave, I'm confident, right? And then the next thing is we make our prayers. Usually with our prayers, we say our name, our birthday, and then we make the prayers.
Hmm.
So yeah.
It's really refreshing to wake up every morning with you know sufficient sleep and just manifesting our goals out loud and our feelings out loud to each other, and then just starting the day on a positive and bright note and mindset.
I actually wanted to have someone to do that with before. It didn't work
Ooh,
out, but then now it works out with AR-15.
really
So sell
does.
your house with us.
So
So I could buy more Vitacanes.
I could eat more Vitacanes instead of cake. But
Mhm.
speaking of, mental health awareness, just mental health in general, I think, in my opinion, society always, portrays like sometimes females and males have different ways of, I guess, kind of being affected by mental health.
Mhm.
I honestly think it's very equal, but I don't know, personally, yes, women have more sensitive feelings sometimes. I know that women are really tough. We can fight our demons. Same as men. I guess it really depends on each person.
Yeah.
But this year alone, we went on a roller coaster that I feel like was unnecessary, but it really made us mentally stronger and understand each other more.
The roller coaster was more towards last year, end of last year, and then
Mm-hmm.
into the beginning of this year. But we had to we had to we had to end that by asking the law to help us. And with that, we placed a restraining order on someone.
Yeah.
And that someone went 0 and 2 in court. But, at the end of the day, it's like, you gotta have boundaries.
I feel more at peace knowing that the restraining order was served. I honestly don't know this person at all. We do have a lot of mutuals, and I don't have ill will against anyone. I'm a really girls, and honestly, I love just chatting up with anyone. Um, but just hearing negative views come out from close friends, mutual friends, it just really sucks. But I always keep my chin up high and just it's honestly really irrelevant to me. Doesn't bug me because for me, if someone has a problem, I prefer they speak to me up front versus using like fake accounts. That would scare me because I'm like, there's a lot of scammers out there. And for me, my public information is out in the public um, for business purposes. And I know going public for me, I expect, weird things to come about, which happens really often, but I just have to just draw the wall and like draw that line, put a wall up, and just ignore what's not important and focus on myself first for mental health.
But what is important, and how you mentioned something public, would someone stalked us
To our
from
open house.
our open house, and that was crazy. Um, yeah, they found us through all the addresses when we used to post it, right? For example, open house, 123 Main Street, and then they watched each story. And that's why we used to have a lot of creepers watching our
Mm-hmm.
stories. So now we actually would put like DM us for the address
Mm-hmm.
just for our safety because of that scenario. So realtors, you do have to be careful as well.
And it's okay to block people. My block list has gotten so long, just in 3 months alone, just for my own sanity. I was like, who are these people? As a realtor, I like to interact with um, anyone that like watches my story, comments on my post, likes it, or just just as an interaction touching point. There's a lot of accounts. Obviously, I don't expect them to all respond, but I just noticed a pattern. Like I had downtime, and I'm like, oh, who are these people? Let me like interact with them. But it kind of got weird when that incident happened, and I was like, wow, this is a little like insane. And then just for my safety and like my family's safety, my friends' safety, I just feel like for me, just blocking people that just kept watching felt more comfortable and keeps me at peace. I could sleep at night. You know what? The account, yeah, they were sending things I'm clueless about. Like it's so irrelevant to me. I'm so busy with my work. I don't have time for like story time because I'm like, what are they talking about? But it's okay. Actually, an actual account messaged me. I was like, oh, cool, like an actual person. But I was like really confused. I'm like, why are you sending me irrelevant pictures? Like, I don't know. It was just like very weird. I didn't click. I was a little like, oh, I don't want to see nothing.
yeah, that's weird. Um, yeah, so that person sent you photos.
Hmm.
Um,
I'm like, what is this? So
and
that's why I questioned you, and then you told we talked about it openly, and just to me, I was like, this is kind of out of place. Like, I mean, if there's something important, I get it. We could talk about it as a grown person. Um, and also, like, I think when they were stalking, for me as a realtor and just trying to conversate, I started adding people just to see where these conversations were going because they were all private accounts. Majority of them were. So I'm like, okay, let me find out, who these people could be. But it just got really weird just hearing it from other people, like saying other stuff. And
and
where they brought in my daughter,
and then
I'm
that
like, mom mode now. I'm like, you don't talk about someone's child like that.
and then that person screenshotted that, as a realtor, right, you do follow people, and
Mm-hmm.
then that person screenshotted that you followed them, and then
Um,
that person tried to bash us and got their friends to
mm-hmm.
message our workplaces.
Yeah, that was insane. Um, it's I wouldn't say it's like something that anyone could relate to. Maybe some people could, but just I thought that was something crazy before, where I was able to just block them and remove them from my life and just live in peace in our own way. But this was like a whole nother level because this happened since last year, and saying that the judge already dismissed her case and now she's still I'm not sure what she wanted. Like, did she want some kind of closure? She could have brought that up to part two of the new hearing, but again, the judge dismissed it and slapped that restraining order. I'm like, is that enough for the closure, or does she want something else?
So long story short, we got our restraining order granted,
Mm-hmm.
good for some time, and it's been quiet ever since,
Yeah, but I just
thankfully.
hope she finds her peace. I'll be happy if she just like has her own peace and just leaves my name out of her mouth and out of her mind. But again, if there's something to say, maybe the restraining order ends. Feel free to book an appointment on my calendar link and then consultation, talk about stuff. I'm open to
I
that.
just thought of Will Smith. Leave my wife's name out your mother
Oh,
mouth.
dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's been nice and peaceful. It was just really weird. I was like, this is some K drama stuff. I don't even watch K drama, but I'm assuming this is what happens.
So we both put that restraining order in the beginning of this year in January. It got
Hmm.
granted, and then things are peaceful. So now we move on. If you're watching this, just hope you're doing well. Hope you heal. I actually tried. I tried to be there to be
I know you
caring,
did.
but then it was somehow flipped.
I
Don't
was
know
really
why.
supportive of you too. I was like, you have to be a friend to someone at the end of the day. Like if it's nothing bitter that happened, you always have to be there for them first.
Yeah,
Because I think I've experienced stuff where, I'm an adult now, so, gotta act like an adult majority of the time and put myself, my family, my kid first and just resolve everything as an adult, like talking out loud. But I guess in the end of the day, that's why people say you can't always be nice to people because they will take advantage of you.
yeah. My
So I
my
think that's what
experience.
happened. You're really nice.
Really, really nice, supportive too.
Hmm.
But I had to like, well, I had to end that relationship, right? Because it was too toxic. And then, yeah, I tried to be supportive, and then she flipped the script. But anyways, we're all
Yeah.
good. We're happy. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, nothing else to say.
yeah, you guys like at least try to like work it out sometime. I understand that. Like we were still friends. We were nothing. And things happen for a reason.
What did you told?
Um, well, I was saying, we talked about a lot of stuff.
Yeah,
You're being the nice person by, talking about it, being open about it, trying to work it out. For me, on the other hand, I'm like, damn, was I nice or was I a bitch when I booted my person out of life? I was like, literally, get out.
why did you boot your person out of your life?
I'm like, toxic relationship. Also, thought that a kid being brought into life would change that. I was in a different mindset. He was being very promising on his words, but there was no action. And it took me some time and courage to actually just be like, get out. Like, I don't even need you. I could just do this shit on my own. It's tough, but I really got this unlocked. Like, it's been so easy and I've been happy. I get to do stuff for myself. I don't have to care about another person so much. Um, it's just been, life has been easy and it's been good right now.
Good. And how does all this, with both our experience, tie into mental health?
Hmm. Yeah. So, obviously, breakups are hard for most people. I'm like, I never, I've never got my heart broken until, well, besides when my tortoise died and my turtle got eaten by a cat. But other than that, I'm a heartbreaker.
I'm like, why did I laugh when your turtle died?
I'm like, I won't break your heart.
I know. I know you won't.
But mental health, um, you know, for me, I believe just cutting off negative people in my life has been really refreshing. And then just continue to live my life and attracting the good people I want to attract and work with and help. It's just been very pleasant. Mental wise, I learned how to block out a lot of outside noise because I know when people start talking negative about you, you must be doing something really good and right.
yeah.
And it's like an insecurity thing. I get it.
When
Everyone has
you
their insecurities.
when you rise to the top, there's haters. Um, and then mental health, I would say like it's very important for guys and girls. Unsure if we spoke about it before, but like guys are more known to tough it out, um, be a man, right? Those sayings. But sometimes it's that's not always the case. Sometimes it's harder. So harder than easier said than done. So I feel like it's good to talk it out. Whether well during those dark times um, or hard times last year, I had you, so you were really helpful and supportive with that. I was able to have an open space and talk things out. Um, and then I would always hit the gym. Sometimes I didn't even sleep, to be honest. I had all nighters, and then I just went to go work out. And that's why I had stories posted at like 4 or 5 a.m. workouts. And sometimes I would sleep, but it'd be like an hour or two. But then I was like, don't be a bee, just go to the gym. So that's what helped me with my mental health, talking it out and working out.
Yeah, I
What do you
love
do?
that. I was just like seeing at the gym. I'm like, I should be there, but I chose to snooze. But then, like, of course, I have like a schedule where like I have to force myself to snooze and sleep in as much as possible because I have to wake up early, get my daughter ready for school and do drop off, and then squeeze in quick work, and then make sure I eat all my meals on time. Otherwise, I'll be grumpy.
Get all your three boba drinks in.
Two,
Not
just two. It
three.
used to be three, because I'll be like, I'll get enough boba for the day, and then an extra one so I can have in the morning in case I have nothing to eat. And that's because it's not like I'm starving myself. It's I don't have time to eat. I'm like boom boom on the go. So I just want to have something that's ready to consume and keep me awake for the rest of the day.
What do you do right now for your mental health?
Um, I was gonna say if I'm overeating, I'm stressed, but I don't stress because maybe I do, but I try to stay positive, just clear my mind, meditate. I'll listen to some Jay Shetty podcasts. I'll listen to just good vibrational music. Go to the gym with you. Work out extra hard. Um, Actually, maybe when I do stress, I start cleaning a lot. Haven't done that in a while, but I'm pretty like tidy.
You cleaned a few days ago or yesterday.
Well, it's because I had clothes all over the floor. So yeah, um, I try not to stress out about stuff. I think growing up, sometimes I'll see like my parents stress out because of course they're hardworking. They gotta provide for the kids and the family. But I was always that kid that just kind of like whenever my parents stress out, I always comfort them. I still think I do that. I'm just like that comfort person that they go to whenever they stress out about, just the smallest thing. Like even if there's a new update on the phone, they'll stress out because they're like, "What do we do? Like, what do we click?"
Yeah,
And then for me, I'm just like, I'll just do this, and you're good. I'm all about that namaste.
yeah. Um, Asian parents, yeah, they'll worry about little things.
I'm that child too. That's the one they go to for everything. So had to grow up fast for them.
Yeah,
But it's okay. I actually love doing what helping them out.
it's good.
Hmm.
Well, what did you help them out with as a kid?
um, I will be the kid to write the checks to pay bills. Like when they use checks, they let me sign for them. So I did that. Like any applications and stuff that needs to be filled out paperwork wise, even like school registration, I would do all that because my penmanship was really neat and they didn't really have good schooling growing up, so or barely any schooling.
All good. So they approved of it.
Yeah,
They were there,
they're
and
okay with
you
it.
guys were doing it, working on it together. That's
Hmm.
okay.
That I remember even going to buy cars, right? When I do all the paperwork, I'll be there just like looking over it really quick. So that's where my negotiation skills started. Buying cars.
As a kid,
Now I'm negotiating for homes for buyers and
and
helping
sellers,
sellers.
sellers too.
Hmm. Yeah.
Good. Finish mine. That was good. I'm full now.
I think they forgot some of my fruits
I am. You got a lot of fruits?
because yours had so much, and I'm like, mine was half of it. I'm like, where's my other half? It's okay.
I did check off a lot of stuff.
Maybe they put mines in yours because they got confused. Because I didn't see any kiwis at all. And we're back
We're back.
because we just finished eating. Had to clean up a bit so we don't get in trouble by office dads. What's it called? So I think just talking about mental health awareness. What would you advise people that are mentally struggling in their personal or work life? Like, what would you advise them?
I think if you're struggling mentally, just go and step outside, get some sunlight, go for a walk, or go exercise, and don't let it all bottle up inside. It has to come out some way. So speak with someone that you really trust. Maybe not with like random people, but someone who's always been there, who's always wanted to see you win. Um, yeah, try to not talk to people who would just take your info and go like gossip and spread the news around. Um, yeah.
Yeah, that's really good advice.
How about you?
Yeah, I think the stepping out into sunlight, get some vitamin D from the sun, some vitamin C, whatever vitamins you need to take, whether it's outdoors or in pill form, but of course, like the healthy pill form. Just do it and just eat good, take care of yourself. What I like to do is look in the mirror and talk to myself. I would just say, like, what I want to be, where I want to be, who I want to be, and just do it with confidence. And it's your self reflection, you know? And of course, talk to the people that you trust, of course, whether it's a professional, a health professional, or a really trusted friend that is willing to give you the truth and the facts and just really, you know, saying it all out loud and just talk about it. Like, don't bottle it in. Um, don't go, yapping your news to the whole world because you're going to get a lot of feedback from irrelevant people and they're going to just feed you. They don't know who you are. So just talk to people you really trust, whether family, health professional, or like really close friends, anyone. You just need to have a good mentor or a leader in your life that could share the truth to you and just help you deal with your mental health
Or
and
even just
any
a friend.
struggles. Yeah.
Any struggles, or
Yeah.
even just a friend, like a real friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay
And
if you don't have a mentor or leader.
yeah.
It's okay.
And I saw a quote another day. I don't know the exact term or wording for it, but people could have many friends, right? But the true friends are the ones that are always going to be there for you, even when you don't hang out every day or see each other in years. End of the day, they'll always be there. So, pick and choose who you hang out with, definitely. You want to hang out with winning people, people that do well in life. Don't hang out with a loser that just, you know, I don't know. I don't know any
Goes and
right now.
gossips all over the place, tries to cause drama.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hang out with people that are winning in life, and then you're gonna, be in that right path, that right mindset, and
Yeah, talk with people who have goals. Do you want to buy real estate? Are you
are you
doing
looking to
something
sell
fun?
soon?
Are you gonna go on a family trip? Right? Are you gonna go on a trip? Talk to those type of people. Are you having a career change? Right? Things
Mhm.
like that. Not people who just always want to stay in the same place.
Mhm.
And even for those people, if they want to stay in the same place, hey, do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
But
And I noticed as well, like, you could be winning in life, right? But the moment you let a loser, into your life, you're gonna become a loser too. So stay on top of your game and know your worth. That's our thing. Know our worth.
Know our worth. All right, so that was episode 3 today. Thank you so much for watching our episode. If you have any questions, any comments, comment below, subscribe to us.
And thanks for always listening in and supporting us in every way. We see you guys. Anyone that likes our posts and watches, we love you. I love you.
I love you too.
And yeah, stay tuned for more.
Till next time.